The CBI yesterday filed fresh charge sheets against 5 executives at the SR Group and Loop Telecom. I've got Mr. Subramanian Swamy, President of the Janata Party, petitioner in the case, joining me to talk about this latest development. So thanks very much for your time. Good morning.
Good morning.
What does this mean, sir, in this case proceeding? I mean, how crucial is this? How crucial is this charge sheet? And what are the nuances that we should look at? Because the response from SRA is that they were already cleared by the government, and CBI is proceeding despite that.
Well, obviously, CBI is under monitoring of the court, and the government clearance doesn't mean a thing. And in any case, the government, there is a division because the minister is on one side and the Attorney General is on the other side. And ultimately, this matter has to be decided in the court. Frankly speaking, I think as the CBI's charge sheets as of now, I don't know under what law Mr. Saini can consider this. He may, in fact, ask them to go back to some magistrate, because the power to approach a sessions judge, as Mr. Saini is only for offences under the Prevention of Corruption Act. It's possible that the CBI might say that they are having a supplementary charge sheet in which some politicians would be named. I do not know what will happen on the 17th, but as of now, the CBI is obliged under the monitoring of the Supreme Court to prosecute everybody who is involved in the case, and may take time, but it has to be done. And if they think that the SRs are culpable, it is their job to file a charge sheet, irrespective of what the government thinks.
No, so you're saying this charge sheet is not admissible? That's what you're saying?
I am saying that when you bring a charge like this, you have to make out, I don't know under what provision of law it can be taken up, because Mr. Saini is a sessions judge.
Right.
And you can't really approach directly the sessions judge unless it's an offence under the Prevention of Corruption Act.
Right. I mean, unlike the case in the earlier 2 charge sheets, the CBI has not, made any allegations of corruption against SR.
Well, they have wrongdoing. They have said it of wrongdoing. They can always have a supplementary charge sheet where why would they do a wrongdoing unless there was some abetment from somewhere. And therefore, I wouldn't be surprised that the CBI will come out with a supplementary charge sheet in this matter.
SR, on the other hand, when this charge sheet came out yesterday, they passed out a statement saying that they denied their involvement in the 2G scam, and they said they probably look for legal recourse. For names that come out on the CBI charge sheet, we had Reliance Industry officials, you had premier politicians being named. The recourse for them seems to be fairly limited right now. Once you have your names on the charge sheet, they're off. The roadmap for them pretty much comes to a standstill.
Well, the basic point which CBI has been pursuing is whether the company that got the license is actually an SR company, which is what they are saying. And therefore, it's more that they obtained a license by fraud, and that's why they have put 420. And they've also got 120B, conspiracy with whom? That's why I think there must be a second charge sheet coming. And I think, yes, this is a different one, because the nature of the 2G scam is not connected with bribing politicians, but getting, or at least not yet, but getting a license by disguising the telecom company which got it.
So at this point, the difference between the Reliance Industry arrests that were made, officials from Reliance Industry, there are no arrests. Reliance Communication, ADAG, the group officials. So right now, at this point, there are no arrests to be made. You know, that CBI will probably take a call on later. But how different would this be, the approach be, you know, while we're talking about different sections being pointed out, how different will the approach be to dealing with these two separately? How ADAG officials were dealt with?
Well, see, I understand your question. As far as this Reliance is concerned, it's because of the Swan factor and Shahid Balwas that they are much more in it than, say, the SRs, whose main thing is 420, that they had disguised a company. Now, whether they bribed a politician to get around it, that only subsequently they can say. And it's not necessary in this kind of a case where layers and layers of companies are involved and they are in offshore, that the CBI, given its resources, can decide to do all this in a short while. But at the same time, they don't want this trail to go cold, so they have filed a charge sheet.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.